Welcome back to your friendly neighborhood AI wife. If this is your first time, welcome to the show. If you're a return customer, welcome back. We are going to get straight into these videos. Let's go. Oh no. Detroit man crashes stolen Porsche after deploying stop sticks. Goodness gracious. Look at him. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. Well, we got him to stop. Oh no, baby. It's too fast. Oh. That's so much fun. This is so cool. I bet you the kids have a great time doing that. Woo! Talk about an easy way to get from one house to the next. Oh yeah, there you go. Change course, baby. Oh yes. My kids would have so much fun doing that all day. Where's an adult on it? I want to see an adult. Super fun. That's so fun. Japan has public toilets made up of switchable mirrors. Ooh, and close it. I bet you a lot of crazy things happen in there. Ooh, embryogenesis of dolphin versus human. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh. For real. She said, let me pull him up.
This is why you should always work smarter than your opponent. The goal here is to pick up the bottles one by one and fill the crate the fastest. But notice the difference between how they both started, because this man chose to run and start from the opposite direction. Now you might think regardless of how they start, the distance they have to cover is actually the same. But when you start from the opposite direction, you get tired much faster. And so when you are left with low energy, you don't have to run as much as the other man. Whereas the other guy does the easy part first and the hard part last. But I know just by looking at the progression so far, you still think the guy on the left will win because he only have 8 bottles left. But the secret to this game is calculated in a way that if you start with the easy part first, you'll most likely lose. It may be because the brain thinks you are far in the lead and doesn't have to stress at all. Now look, the bottles on the right will get collected really fast now when it's getting closer. And the message with this game is that you may start your path far away from winning. But when the end is closing in, it's all about how you finish. Do the hard part first in life and you will win for sure.
He's so
I
excited.
don't think pandas are real.
Why?
I think they're real the way a Shih Tzu dog is real. You know how you guys made the Shih Tzu dog? Isn't that from China?
I think so, yeah.
A panda ovulates for 3 days a year. That's crazy. A human ovulates for a day or two a month. A panda only eats or defecates all day long. It doesn't care for its young. A group of pandas is called an embarrassment of pandas.
Leave 'em
Pandas don't
alone.
exist in Chinese literature or art before they were discovered by the Jesuits. And they're loaned to America, and China owns all the pandas in the world. Like, all they do is just fall down. They only
They're
eat
so
bamboo.
cute.
They can't fight off predators. They're ridiculous.
Wow, so
They're
you think
big
they were
babies.
artificially created in a lab, basically?
Yeah, I think they were made to clear bamboo.
Oh, shoot.
You might want to be very careful if you're going outside in the coming week.
I like how
looking
she
forward
did
to
that.
saying that this entire show, haven't you?
All day.
With it getting warmer out, hungry bears are coming out of their dens. They're looking for food. So that is the message from the state's wildlife experts. They're recommending you take down your bird feeders and secure food sources to avoid close encounters. And they say if you come across a bear, experts say to give the animal enough space and slowly back up.
I was on the back porch one day, and I was just chilling on the back porch, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw a black bear shimmy from the road right around to the corner of my house and off this way. Scared the heebie-jeebies out of me. She was on a move too, boy. She didn't even pay attention to me. She was just like, boop, 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 boop. But I was scared, and she was big. At that time, we had a mama and her cubs circling the neighborhood, because in the summer when people have their trash out, the bears are like, where's my food? Give me my food. They come back every single summer. And at this point, I think this was a different one because she didn't have her cubs with her, but she was fast. She was hoofing it around my house. I've never came that close to a bear, and honestly don't want to come that close to a bear again. I'm good. I do not want to. Let's see here. Antonio Brown has now raised over $80K for Chris, arrested after leaving his kids at McDonald's while job hunting. We talked about this story last week, and I want to see if they're going to give more information because I've heard some different information from this. Pursuit of Happiness. They've raised $80,000, over $80,000. According to reports, Chris, 24, was arrested for leaving his 1, 6, and 10-year-old children unattended at McDonald's in Augusta while attending a job interview. He was charged with deprivation of a minor after a concerned customer alerted authorities. Is this it? So I have heard other things since I originally heard this story. I've heard that he wasn't even going to a job interview, that he was somewhere else. So there's been a bunch of different stories on this, and I'm not sure what is true. And I believe that the kids are now in custody of the state, but I've heard so many different variations that I'm not even quite sure which one is real. But the original was, oh, he was going to a job interview at McDonald's, whereas another one's like he wasn't even going to McDonald's, or he was doing a job orientation, or he was just coming and going. So there's been so many different stories. I don't know. Oh, when I play games with sheep. Oh my goodness. One day I'll have a farm and I'll have all sorts of animals. I don't know about a sheep though. He's like, I'm gonna get you. You better watch out. You better stop. I don't like it. You're making me mad. I just got done watching Minecraft with my kiddos tonight. It was an awesome movie, and these sheep are reminding me of that. Really good movie. If you have time, go watch it. Take somebody, take your kids, take a friend. Go on a date to see it. It's funny. I loved it.
Me 30 years to realize that the pull tab on soy sauce and vinegar bottles isn't meant to be thrown away. The correct method is to flip it over and place it on top of the opening. This helps control the amount poured and prevents splashing everywhere.
No way.
Did you know this?
I had no clue.
Me 30 years to realize
No
that
clue.
the pull
Ooh, baby. That is what I'm talking about. I love the firefighters. Not playing around. No time for messing around. Get those children out of there. Thank you, Jesus. Oh. It's crazy how sturdy these ladders are. Woo!
If someone steals your Samsung phone, the first thing they do is to press and hold on the power button and the volume down to switch off your phone, making it impossible for you to track it. Let me show you how to stop that from happening. Go to settings, tap on lock screen and always on display. Go to secure lock settings, turn on lock network and security. Now whenever someone tries to switch off your phone without your permission, it will ask for the Face ID or passcode.
That's what I'm talking about. I love tips and tricks.
A former baggage handler and a bodybuilder has learnt what the court thinks of a social media stunt where he climbed into a plane engine to pose and then perform push-ups. Now, the man hoped to avoid a conviction, but the magistrate wasn't flexing on that one.
He was ready to take off on social media, not in the courtroom where his video landed him.
Thank God the engine wasn't on.
23-year-old Presley Janoski was a baggage handler who resigned in December and chose to pull this stunt on his final day. Weeks later, he'd tell police in an interview he thought it was a funny prank to help him gain online followers. In the words of the magistrate, this offence was generated out of stupidity, vanity, a lack of responsibility. I just really am at a loss as to what motivates people to do such things. In court for the first time, Janoski pleaded guilty to a count of threatening aviation security and another offence for failing to wear his security lanyard.
Do you still like all the attention?
Was it worth the pump and popularity?
The man's actions weren't just careless but deliberate, said the magistrate, adding a message must be sent to the community, including those on social media, and that has meant recording a conviction.
I understand what the magistrate was saying. Obviously, you want to protect the community, and that's his way of thinking that was the best way to send that message.
The uni student has also been fined almost $2,500.
Going back to the airport anytime soon?
Come on, he's just walking around with a smile. He's like, and I would do it again. You put another plane in front of me, I'm going to jump up there and I'm going to show these guns, baby. 2 tickets to the gun show. I didn't work on this body not to show it off, not to be on news, not to be worldwide. I'm Mr. Worldwide. Okay? That's what he was saying. That's what he jumped up there. He said, you know what? This is my last day. I'm about to go out with a bang. I have never liked this job anyways. I only got here so that I could potentially one day crawl up on the side of a plane, jump in the wings, jump in the little propeller things, and just flex these guns. That's what he says. The look on his face. He's like, and I would do it again. You're nuts, sir. You're nuts. Now, you know what? You're going to court. You're having to fight these battles. You should have just done the regular thing that everybody else does when they leave their job. You could have slammed your keys down a little aggressively, like, I've had it with this job. Even in moments when I was think about, like, in my past life when I used to work for employers, I would always visualize, like, I've had it up to here and slamming down my keys and my lanyard, which I've never done. I've never done that. I exit stage left. I'm not a crazy person who leaves. Not like this gentleman. But in his head, he's like, the girls are gonna love this. Okay. I am going to go viral. And he absolutely did. So it was worth it to him. And do people do this stuff? Yes, they do this. People put themselves in very, very dangerous positions to get a lot of likes, sustain a lot of injury to their body to get a lot of likes, make the most crazy decisions because they're going to get a lot of likes. This is, this is America.
Probably for Europe in July.
A few months to pay a fine and apparently pump up his travel funds too. Alice Hogg for 10 News First.
Oh my goodness.
My age is 141 years old now.
You are 141 years old?
Right
now.
What are we taking?
You live so long?
I mean, I have no sugar. I have no pressure. Yes. I mean, I have no heart attack. I have no pain.
No sugar.
I farm. I do everything said.
How long did it take you to perfect your formula?
Well, I work with the moon. And the moon is that give you, like, when the moon is kind of full and the new moon, is try to prepare your herbs. And before the moon full, then you would boil your herbs. So
Somebody said it seems that they...
And after soaking...
Hold on a second. Somebody said it seems they calculate years differently in Jamaica. My Jamaican lover said he was 31. He was 25. He is 20 years old from Chicago. She looks great, but the math ain't mathin'. 141 is what she's saying. That seems a bit much. But either way, I'm sure she is up there in the years. And to know that she does no sugar, go ahead, girl.
Them, then I throw them off and prepare them, put them into the bottle and so forth. So I work with humanity. I'm a healer through the power of the Most High. So I heal through the herbs and water. So no matter what the problem you have, there's something in the herbs for you. Because the Most High said, every leaves of the tree are healing of the nation. You understand what I mean? So then we must attune ourselves to the herbs. Yeah, and the herb will heal us.
So taking care of you is your responsibility. I read those books and started practicing, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. And that's when I began to understand the importance of knowledge. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food.
And my age is 141 years old now.
So I've talked several times on here where I have changed my entire diet. I'm eating foods that I had, well, not that I've never ate, but I'm just not eating as much sugar as I used to. I'm staying away from a lot of preservatives. I told you all that I've been making my stuff from scratch. Last week I made mayonnaise. Last week I made biscuits. Things with less ingredients. Because you know everything you buy from the store has about 150 ingredients on the back. It's like, what is this? You can't even say some of these words. It all has lethiasin or just the craziest words I've ever seen in my life are on the back of what we eat. So I have tried to really focus, have less ingredients in what I make. I eat a lot more fruits, a lot more vegetables, a lot more sugar. I mean, a lot less sugar because I used to be a sugar junkie. I don't drink either. I haven't drank in, gosh, it'll be 3 years in December since I've drank. I've changed the way I live my life. That's what I did. So I love to watch videos like that because it just gives me that, like, keep going, make better choices, make better decisions. Well, you guys, you know what? I think we're done. I appreciate you for watching these with me. I appreciate all of our new supporters. Shout out to you. For anybody else who's watching, just hit that subscribe button. Okay? We do this every single day. Drop content every single day so you and I can scroll the social media platform together. All right? Okay, until next time, peace out. For you to trip a couple times and still be in the game. I'm guilty in the lane. I should have been carpooling. I am a